All of you have often heard me say that 2030 is my target date. That's the date on which I will decide what my next move is with my digital asset investments, right? XRP in particular, but other digital assets that I own for specific reasons. And depending on the maturity, the adoption, the integration of the market, and of course the value. I mean, it's all about getting a return on your investment. But 2030 was always a date that made a lot of sense to me because I'm a Gen Xer. I'm going to be about 59, 60, right around there. So for me, that's a good time to say, okay, let's reshuffle the deck. I'm not one to say that I'm going to formally retire ever. I'm going to get bored if I do that. I'm going to stay very busy one way or the other. With or without crypto, that was always my intention. But with what the potential that this has, I feel that by then I should have a lot more options available to me when that date comes. Now, if it's adopted even half as well as I think it's going to be, I'm going to have a multitude of options at that time, well beyond what I originally thought I was going to have without crypto. But everything is pointing right to that 2030 date. And here you're hearing people from major financial institutions. And I also hear them from government. I hear them from people, large crypto organizations like Ripple, the guys over at Cardano, the people over at Ethereum. It doesn't matter where you point in the space. Everybody's pointing to 2030. Even over at the BIS and the International Monetary Fund, they're all saying the same things. So I guess when you kind of map out what's going to happen and how long things take legislatively, economically to always, catch up to the technological ability of the market, then you can kind of make out more or less what it may look like. And I mean, with 56 years of life behind me, I get a pretty good feel for these things. And so I'm not going to tell you that I have all the information that these people have in their mind, but just, from the outside looking in as a regular citizen, it makes sense. It's kind of the flow of things. And keeping in mind, things go a little faster these days. So I'm going to share this video with you. Over here, we've got the guy from DRW Trading, founder and CEO of DRW Convexity. If you don't know what that is, look it up. And BlackRock COO, Chief Operating Officer, Rob Goldstein. That got my attention. They share their insights on the future of tokenization over the next 5 years. So pay attention, because these guys are in the know. More importantly, I think they drive this. They're very much in the driver's seat, because I think one thing that we all know is BlackRock owns a little bit of everything, or a lot of everything. So they are definitely as major a player as you get to be. So a thing or two. But that's not the only BlackRock guy I hear talking. I also we hear Larry Fink, right? He's the main guy over at BlackRock, and he looks giddy every time he's interviewed these days about the future prospect of crypto and what it's going to do for his business and for the economy and the global financial system as a whole. So anyways, check out the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. But hopefully this gives you guys a little insight as to part of my thinking as to why these next 5 years are it. Quite frankly, it may happen even a year or two prior. But I'm not going to make any moves till 2030. That's kind of where I sit. Unless it's too sweet in 2028, then I might just move forward there. There's always a room for latitude, but we'll see, I guess, right? Check out the video. Let me know what you think. See you on the next one. Till next time.
5 years from now, that every instrument that is traded frequently will be traded on-chain.
I think it's quite clear that if there are $4.5 trillion in digital wallets today, that number is going up, not down, and that wealth accumulation is going to have the ability to create the whole portfolio in that digital wallet.